Hello, welcome to the United Man. This is the latest transfer news. Today we're going to be addressing what's going on with Bruno Fernandes, the latest on that, and why potentially the deal is still alive and kicking. And also we've signed Harry Maguire. Hello guys, it's a good day today. It's a better day than yesterday. We've already started with kicking off with Harry Maguire started signing for us, and also there's some positive news with regards to Bruno Fernandes. Well, the Portuguese press are reporting, basically saying that they're ignoring what the English media are saying or have come out and said yesterday in relation to Man United not being in for Bruno Fernandes. And in actual fact, they've gone one step further and saying, look, the deal's still on. There's still every possibility that Man United actually sign him this week. So those reports coming from Portuguese outlet O Jogo, and they've gone as far as saying that in actual fact, today is the day that Sporting headquarters are basically expecting Man United, their words, to attack the deal for Bruno Fernandes today. So whether that means putting in the offer that they know they'll accept, I don't know. However, again, O Jogo are reporting that not only that the deal will be made, or the approach will be made, I should say, today, O Jogo are also reporting that Sporting have brought in super agent Jorge Mendes, or George Mendes, to help with get this deal over the line with the short space of time that we have left. The reports are suggesting that he was brought in towards the end of last week, again, to try and get this deal over the line in relation to Manchester United and or Spurs, was reported. That being said, O Jogo are also saying that Spurs have put in a bid for Bruno Fernandes. However, that bid has been rejected and Spurs are refusing to go over 60 million euros. Obviously, Sporting are asking for 70 million euros for Bruno Fernandes. Obviously, that's fairly interesting because Tottenham are, it seems like, in advanced stages with the Lo Celso deal from Real Betis. Obviously, they've already signed Ndombele, they've already got Eric Dyer, they've already got Dele Alli, they've still got Christian Eriksen, even though Eriksen is saying that he'd like a move possibly away from Tottenham. Also, Daniel Levy doesn't like spending that much money, which is why it's also reported that Spurs will go for the player that they'll get the best deal for. This report coming from Record, another Portuguese media outlet, they went on to say that not only are we still interested in Bruno Fernandes and seeking his service, or seeking to add his services to Manchester United, that we actually had an official at the Benfica and Sporting game yesterday, which begs the question, why do we have an official out there? It's not a scout, it specifies a Manchester United official, not a scout. Obviously, scouts, you wouldn't really know who they are. Obviously, they come incognito. So obviously, players play their game. But yeah, Record went on to say that there was a Manchester United official there watching Bruno Fernandes, even though they've got a complete record or scouting record of him. So obviously, the whispers continue if there was a meeting taking place after the game took place or happening today. What would be a reason for a Manchester United official being out in Portugal watching the Benfica and Sporting Lisbon game? Unless there's some Benfica player that we're actually in for that there's been no mention of yet. As you all know by now, my frustrations with Woodward and the sheer fact that he's failed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and the rest of us this transfer window, obviously messing about with transfer fees, trying to haggle for 5-10 million here and there. Now, as you guys know, I actually believe that Bruno Fernandes, as I've said over the last however many weeks, that Bruno Fernandes is possibly, and it's seemingly to be proven to be the case, the B option. He was second choice. He wasn't the number one choice, or he may have been third choice, because if he was second choice and Dybala has only come about over the past week and a half, who was before him? Could it have been Christian Eriksen? I was speaking to one of the guys in the comments this morning, he was saying that Christian Eriksen would be a good option for us, and I agreed. But I don't believe that Eriksen will actually want to come to Manchester United this time. I believe his goals now is purely set on winning trophies, and we're not in the best place position to do that. Record also going to say that over next week is obviously crucial. Goes without saying the transfer window closes for England, obviously, within the next few days. So obviously it is crucial. But it's encouraging to see the fact that the Portuguese media are just basically ignoring what the English media and Simon Stone have broken. Obviously, for Simon Stone to break news like that yesterday, you'd assume it's from an internal source at Manchester United for him to be dropping that kind of considerable information as well on Paulo Dybala and whatnot. So yeah, it is a bit of a tumultuous day yesterday. So then Man United starting off with the Harry Maguire news today was probably planned anyway, but they wanted to get it out sooner rather than later, obviously with the disappointment with Dybala and obviously certain news break in relation to Bruno Fernandes as well. So on to the news of Harry Maguire actually completing his move to Manchester United. Obviously, for Maguire, he said it's such a great club. It's a brilliant opportunity. He's saying it's been a brilliant, basically, career so far, and he's really happy to see what's going to happen next chapter. It's encouraging to see that we're buying in players that really, really, really want to be at Manchester United. That's the pinnacle. The only thing that concerns me, and has done over the last few years, is the fact that, yes, it's great that English players definitely want to join Manchester United, or British players want to join Manchester United, but it's the European players. European players are the best players on the planet at the moment. So, and Manchester United are seemingly some way down in these players' estimations. Just look at what's happened with Paulo Dybala. Now, I'm very, very grateful that we've addressed the defensive frailties that we had from last season. But we're strong at the back, weak in the midfield, and other than Pogba, and he obviously doesn't want to be here. But up top, we are uncertain, unsure. We don't have, obviously, I know we're trying to get Mario Mandzukic, but there's no proven goal scorers. I couldn't tell you the last time we've gone into the beginning of a season without a proven goal scorer. So we've had Lukaku, we've had Ibrahimovic, we've had Robin van Persie. Obviously, going further back, you go into the all-time greats. But I'm just very unsure of this season, going into this season without a recognised goal scorer. Now, the next, I believe, 12 to 18 months are going to be crucial for Rashford, not only for his time at Manchester United, but for the rest of his career. Purely because Ollie's put a lot of faith in him to be the go-to guy. He's expecting 20 to 25 goals, I'm assuming, from him this season. Because 15 goals as the Manchester United number one, or proper, if you like, out-and-out striker, 15 goals is not enough. And obviously last season he got 13 goals in total. So if he's getting 15 goals, say, in the Premier League, 5 goals in Europa League, and 5 goals in all other competitions, that's progress. That's acceptable. He'd end the season as a 22-year-old who's made progress and ended on 25 goals. I'd be happy with that. 15 league goals, 15 goals in Europe. 15 goals, 5 goals in Europa League, and another 5, say, in other cup competitions. That's acceptable for me. So, but the jury's still out. For me, the better placed person to do that job would have been Anthony Martial, but he's clearly going to start on the left. Obviously, he's going to rotate from time to time with Marcus Rashford, but you just never know. So at this point in time, at this juncture, we are going to see what we're about. We're going to find out if we can indeed actually get the job done. Okay, guys, that was the latest Manchester United transfer news and updates. So, guys, just wanted to say a big thank you for the support on my first live stream yesterday. I'll be looking at doing a live stream every Sunday around about 5 o'clock. I'll try and do it for. So yeah, guys, much appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.